How to improve your studies? This is a question I received from a subscriber, and I'm sharing my tips. Be sure to watch the whole video until the end. Hi everyone, Tevan here at Tevans Haven. Welcome to my channel. My name is Tevan. I'm a mom and currently uploading videos that I hope will be helpful to others, and sharing positivity and everything I know I'm sharing here on my channel here at Tevans Haven in English. I also have another channel, Tevans, which is done completely in Mongolian. If you're Mongolian, you can also watch that channel. So I got a request from a subscriber asking me to share my tips in how to study better, how to improve their studies, and how to learn better. So my tips, I'm going to share 3 tips. So first of all, I think you have to be really prepared for to study. And now that it's the fall term or autumn is coming, school's about to start, and it's a great timing actually. So thank you for the question. I'm just thinking back how I used to study, and I'm doing my videos outside, so I'm sorry if the noise is a little bit difficult, but anyways, yeah, preparation is essential. First of all, you have to be well rested, the night before, go to bed early so you get a full night rest, you're not sleepy or dozing off in class. So obviously, depending on the weather, what I do is the night before I check the weather and I prepare what to wear, all my school supplies, books, pens, notepads, whatever, notebooks. And if the class is already started, obviously you need your books, and if you have homework, you need to do that beforehand. And a lot of the time, if you're well rested, you can get up and have breakfast, and then during class you're not starving or you're not sleepy, so you can focus and learn better. And as far as supplies, if you don't have a pen, how are you going to take a note in class? Or if you don't have the book, how are you going to reference to the class exercises? So you need all of this. This reminds me of a Mongolian child, a story that you have to also love and take care of your belongings. Otherwise, all your lovely beloved items could run away. There's a little child story that used to be shared as a Norov's story. So the story goes, this student neglected to take care of his backpack, suitcase, everything, his toys, everything would be kind of trashed. He would throw away stuff, and then wouldn't treat them nicely, not use it properly, have smears and dirt everywhere, or just poor handling. So what happened was, turns out the pen and book and all of the things got disappointed in the owner, and they wanted to run away to have a better owner. But the moral of the story is you have to treat your things nicely, and then so you can use them in class. And yeah, so but if you don't know Norov's story, maybe ask your Mongolian friends or Mongolian relatives. That reminds me of that. If you're obviously fully rested, and if you had breakfast, and then wearing the right clothes in class, if it's cold, you don't want to be shivering and cold and you're unable to focus, so I think those are the things that really comes into preparation, because we have to be ready in body, mind, and we have to be present in the class. So I guess in the second tip is you have to be present in that moment in the classroom. You have to be there, have your attention in the classroom, because sometimes the teachers will say something important, and because you're not focused, you could be like, you know, missing out on something important note that you need to take, or, you know, it may be like during the class, someone drops something. Even if you were like really focusing on the class, somebody could drop something and ask you, oh, could you get that for me? And then you bend down to get it, but you miss like seeing an important chart on the blackboard or whiteboard, whatever the case. And I guess, you know, a learning process is actually quite different for each individual. Like some people are better at learning visually, when they learn better when they see things, and some people are better when they're taking notes. You know, some people actually have really good memory, and some people have like a talent that they do something, and then, you know, they during group exercises they do it and they learn it. So you have to understand like all the class exercises that you're doing, what the teacher is saying, what the group exercises you're note taking, reading, all of this is like contributes to learning one thing. So I guess in preparation, like you could also in relating to tip number 1 is you can read ahead, you know, just kind of skim through. You don't have to read the whole thing. So in the classroom, I mean, for the, you know, being present and focused, if you're focused and not fiddling with your phone, you know, don't do other stuff, then, you know, be attentive in class, and then you will be able to, you know, take notes. And then I guess if you do miss something, I guess the third tip is like learn from others. Like you can learn from other resources, such as maybe you can compare your notes from your classmate, because she or he could have taken something different, you know, but that you might have missed. And when you're at home, you can ask your parents, your brother and sister, and you can clarify things, because in the classroom, for example, like sometimes not all teachers or not everybody knows everything. So don't assume that what you hear in the classroom is absolute truth, because like even on like the internet or on old books or new books, things could be different. And like if you're reading a new book, that doesn't necessarily mean that it is everything on that book is true or correct, because something like in another book, maybe it could be explained in a detail, or they could, you know, have a better resource, or like especially when you're reading an old book, like for scientific discoveries and things of that nature, it is better to have multiple resources. Like scientifically, like we don't even know like completely everything, like what's out in there in the universe, how many kinds of animals are there down in the ocean. We don't know all of it like fully. So some stuff like science and certain industry information is outdated or new, or, you know, they're like unexplored. And certain teachers, you know, just because they are saying something, that doesn't necessarily mean true. So always reference like multiple resources. This reminds me of an example. Like when I was in like freshman year in college, I was like in a class trying to learn how to do a presentation, and I was just learning how to do a presentation. So the teacher asked me to do a presentation on the country Georgia, and I think that I like looked up only like a few resources like online, and I researched about it, and I did during the presentation. I said, you know, this is the president of Georgia, and then somebody in my classroom, another international student, actually the information was pointed out that what I said was incorrect. So it was the wrong person, and at that moment I was so embarrassed, because, you know, here I am presenting in the class, and then somebody pointed out my mistake. And, you know, from that experience I learned, you know, that you have to check from different resources. It could have been that like I used an article from previous election, or just something false information, because whatever just because it's on the book doesn't mean it's valid or true, because book is basically essentially somebody's opinion, or even if there is scientific proof, there could be new theories that are out there, or like new scientific data, or there are a lot of fake news around. So always double check. Just because somebody says something doesn't necessarily mean that's the absolute truth. Always check, double check, multiple checks. Yeah, anyways, those are my tips in how to study better. I hope you enjoyed them. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. And thank you so much for everybody who has been contacting me on Instagram and social media. My social medias are Tevans Haven on Twitter, Instagram, and I also have a podcast. If you are on the go and busy, you can listen to my podcasts. You don't have to watch a whole video type of thing. Yeah, and my Mongolian social media accounts are Tevnas. And thank you so much for everybody who has been watching my videos, liking and commenting. Thank you so much. I just hope to give you value and do more meaningful and useful videos. Be sure to request and comment down below. And thank you so much. Until next time, share love and kindness. Bye. If you want to be reminded that you are the creator of your life, you can create your dream life. Visit my Tevans Haven shop at teespring.com. And thank you for everyone who has been purchasing it. You are the creator of your life. Please hit that red subscribe button and also turn on the bell notification, and that would mean the world to me. Thank you.